Good afternoon. Today is Sunday, July 13th. Uh, Sunday, July 13th, 2025. And it's now 4:56 p.m. I am well rested. Just had the most phenomenal nap. And I know, no, I haven't taken a shower, even though I've changed my outfit again. My shirt says lightly melanated, hella black. And I love this shirt. And it's what I felt like wearing, even though I said that I wasn't going to keep changing clothes. It's kind of like, hey, I felt like it. And I haven't done this much self-disclosure and made it out on the other side probably since 2020 when I was on a social media rant after George Floyd was murdered. And this is liberating. It's fun. I've recorded several videos. They're slow to upload, but I'm trying to get all the content out before the flying monkeys come and talk me out of what I'm doing, because I am loving it and I'm having a great time. I would say that in my past, I have had to do all kinds of work on myself to be able to feel comfortable and confident enough to expose myself, from making my YouTube channel to my website to recording myself talking, listening to it back, recording myself, listening to myself. I mean, I've done so much work on myself. I've had fake social media accounts just to be able to post and share and expose myself without worrying about the flying monkeys. And this is amazing that I'm able to do this and finally make it out to the other side without the flying monkeys coming and shutting me down. So I'm gonna get as much out as I can before they start, because it may be coming, and I want to get all my thoughts out. And then the other thing is that I'm trying to get it all out before someone discourages me and then I stop. So the other thing I want to say is that I went to BJ's today, and it's important for me, if I'm hungry, it's important for me to eat, and it's important for me to eat what I feel called to eat. And so I went out. I felt like eating a pork chop, even though I know that Sumi's Touch and Zion would probably say that these are not the proper food choices. I needed that pork chop. I needed that baked potato. I needed that pizookie that I had. All of it was phenomenal. I had some spinach artichoke dip, and it all just helped me feel grounded. Now, Zion said today in the Forgiveness Circle something about we crave things that we don't need because we don't have knowledge of self. And so I am interested in possibly learning, but until somebody offers me something different, I have lost 100 pounds eating the way that I eat, and I'm in good health. My A1C is down to normal range. I still take Jardiance and Trulicity, and the only reason why my doctor wants me to consider taking Manjaro is because of some weight gain, but I'm still down 70 pounds. I'm still good. And, anyway, I post about the food in another video that I'll upload. The other thing I want to say is that today in the Forgiveness Circle, I had to admit that I don't feel connected to any of my ancestors, that even though I was very close to my dad and we hung out a lot together, I don't recall ever having any deep conversations with my dad. And I said, I feel more connected to my higher self and my intuition than I do my ancestors. And he accepted that. And it was powerful because he also said, oh, and I also said that I don't connect to my dad in the way of getting wisdom from my dad, because when I complained to him about one particular family member, he told me just lie to them. Not even that was his profound wisdom. And I remember at one point in time when we were a certain age, his wisdom was, if you need to talk about female stuff, you can ask your auntie. So it was just like I didn't get any kind of profound wisdom, but I had a great time with my dad, and we always loved going and eating together. And with my dad, I could eat whatever I wanted to, and he provided for me materially, and he was the fun guy. And so it was interesting to me when I got to the restaurant today. I got there and there was a picture on the TV screen of Reggie Jackson. And I was like, oh my God, I totally forgot that when I was growing up, people used to chase my dad and be like, Reggie, Reggie. And I was like, oh, that's a sign that my dad is with me today. I'm in a restaurant about to eat, and there goes my dad on the TV screen, even though it was Reggie Jackson. So I'm going to post some pictures so you can see that my dad really did look like Reggie Jackson. And it's funny because in the forgiveness circle, the facilitator said that your ancestors, he said something about your ancestors being way more powerful than what you experienced on earth. And it was just, it felt like confirmation, like my dad and my ancestors are with me, even though when I'm doing the forgiveness rituals and all these things, I'm not sure that I'm channeling the ancestors, which more on that to come. And then the other thing I wanted to say is that the videos I'm posting, they take so long that it's part of my storytelling that they're not going to come out in order. But hopefully they'll all make sense in the end. This is definitely a documentation process more than anything. And, one day when I'm telling my story on Oprah or the Jennifer Hudson show or whatever, the clips will be there. And that's part of the point too, is to dream big and to document. And so I'm documenting, even though it may not, when I post it, it may not be coming out in order. And so the last thing I want to say is that I talked earlier about ChatGPT and my cousin, the flying monkey, coming for me with that reel that she sent to my DMs. And so I thought it was so amazing that as I was driving down the street, going to the restaurant to go get something to eat, to ground myself, that I was right behind a Tesla that said AI here. And I was like, dang, the universe is talking to Nikki today. Woo! So anyway, I felt like that was confirmation. I've been seeing a lot of 444s, 333s, 1111. And so I'm having a ball with this. And I appreciate that no one has been coming for me hard enough to shut me down. And I have a lot to say, and I'm happy that I get to say it. So peace.